Sonic the Hedgehog was far better than it had any right to be. So, first trailer dropped for this movie, and everyone, including myself, was like, what the hell did they do to this design? Like, the whole trailer itself wasn't the best, but if I was enjoying what I was looking at from a design point of Sonic, I might have enjoyed it a bit more. I'm going to be hacking up a little bit, so I'm going to try to keep it to a minimum. Then came the redesign, the new trailer. I'm like, okay, this is starting to look a bit better. Who knows how good it will be? Well, they held the reviews about a day till the release. And the reviews come out, and the reviews are shockingly very good. Like, I mean, are they the best? Like, are they 100%? No. Are they 80%? No. But they're around, last I checked, 66%. It's been hovering somewhere between like 65 and 70. That's positive. That's like the majority of critics like the film. So, color me surprised on that. So I go in, what is my expectation? I'm not hoping for much, but I know for a fact Jim Carrey will be amazing. And I was not disappointed on that. But look, it's a good little... Is it amazing? No. Am I blown away? No. This is my favorite film of the year? God, no. It's a nice little film. It's a fun time. Here's the thing. I don't know what you're expecting going into this movie. What exactly are you looking for out of a Sonic the Hedgehog movie? Like, even if you never played the game, almost anyone has heard of Sonic the Hedgehog. They could recognize him from a lineup. So, and it's not like they play much with the lore of Sonic the Hedgehog that differs from the original. If you don't know about Sonic, this isn't going to be like some slight against him. And otherwise, this is just a different version of Sonic. Then just look at it that way. They like give you a brief backstory to him. That's all you really need. He's raised by a talking owl. His rings create portals. That's why that's why he has them. And he was sent to Earth to hide. And then a Robotnik comes in, and like basically the government's after him. Kind of E.T., except E.T. can, wreck your shit. In this case. And look, like I said, the film honestly is better than it has any right to be. The action sequences are fun. They do play up the super speed. They have fun with that. Like, things slow down. There's a fight in slow down super speed time. You see it in the trailer, the whole chase sequence through the portal rings. That's a good time. The effects work on Sonic. I'll say this. That's where it does wobble a little bit at points. Most of the time, Sonic is pretty... I mean, he's not there, but he's such a very vibrant and lively character that vitality he gives us, that energy, really makes him seem alive, even though you're pretty aware you're watching an effect. And there are a few points that even I noticed the effect. I'm like, okay, it's clearly that's not there. But no, Sonic, they do a really good job of endearing him to you quick. He's fun, he's quick-witted, he's quirky, he's pop culture spewing, so if you're a fan of that, great. But he's also lonely. He's been having to hide his entire life, so when they need you to feel sorry for him, you feel sorry for him, and you want to kind of give him a hug. It's like he's a guy who hasn't had a lot in his life, and he's had stuff taken away from him, so you do feel bad, and you do want to give him like a hug, and tell him, don't worry, dude, it's all going to be alright. And at the same time, they balance that out. Actor playing Tom, he played Cyclops in the X-Men movies, the original X-Men movies. Oh, God. Not Matthew Perry, that's not the name of the actor. It's on the tip of my tongue, and it's blanking on it. I've seen him in other films, too. And it's bothering me. The point being, like, the main co-lead, he's a lot of fun. He's charming. He can mess up. He's quirky. He talks to donuts. He's Donut Lord. That's the nickname he's been given. But he has it where he has the heart where it counts. His wife, she's fine. I know that actress name. Is that Naomi Harris? I don't think it is. But I know that actress name. I've seen her in other movies. There's a recurring joke that her sister just never liked him, and just doing everything she can to get them to split or divorce or whatever. And they eventually tie her ass up, and I'm like, yeah, good. Like, this woman's hate for him, like, is legitimately illegitimate. Like, she has, from everything we can tell from this guy leading up to, except for the whole idea that he's a terrorist because he's, on the run. There's no reason this woman shouldn't at least be tolerant of this guy. Like, she's hating this guy for no reason. Is it a race thing? Is it because he's white? Come on, lady. I mean, come on. I don't think that was the case. And then, of course, her daughter's not even listening to her. It's like, I'm tied up in my own house. It's like, yeah, well, maybe you shouldn't be a bitch. I'm sorry. But look, if we're talking about any highlight in any movie, Jim Carrey as Eggman Robotnik. Oh my God, was Jim Carrey having the time of his life playing this character. He was goofy. He was quick-witted. Obviously, he's Jim Carrey. But he was actually intimidating at points, too. Like, he would F you up. Like, he was deranged in the way that you would expect him to be. He's just dancing at one point, and there's like, would you like a latte with sea moisture and gusta? What do you think, I'm an idiot? Of course I want one. I love the way you make them. Get that line from the trailer. He would go from, like, threatening someone to just suddenly be like, oh, ooh. He says, like, interesting, I think, like, Japanese. Something like, he licks the hair, he gets that electric shot, and he just offers it. They're gonna, want to hit? It's just one of those performances that you could tell he was having so much. He was just having a ball. I want to see all the outtakes with him, absolutely. And you do see that scene in the trailer where you see him with the bald head and the big bushy mustache. That's in the movie. Spoilers. It's basically the end credit scene. Or not even the end credit scene. The very last scene is that. And he's stuck on a mushroom plant. It's like, oh, I'll be back before Christmas. But I mean, the movie's not perfect. If you don't like say too many pop culture references, that can get annoying. Sonic, while I think is very endearing and energetic and fun and lovable, I could see grating on someone. I could definitely see that. He's very young in his personality. He's very fast, literally. But he's as a person, if you met someone like this in real life, they could wear on you pretty quick. So I could see Sonic wearing on someone. I could. There's a couple like recurring characters, like the sister. I get it, she's there, but man, I'm like, I do not like you, woman. And like his deputy I think it's his deputy. He's an idiot, and that joke can only go so far. Other than that, I can't think of much. Oh, there's a fun scene where where Sonic saves a turtle off from being run over on the street, and he just picks it up and gives him super speed, lets him run like really fast with him. You can see the smile on the turtle's face, and then when he puts him down, he's just shaking. I'm interested to see if this movie does well enough. First of all, I want to see what this movie's made on. But if this movie does well enough, where a sequel's going to go. Obviously, Robotnik would probably come back. I would imagine you'd probably be introducing other characters like Knuckles, Tails, maybe. That pink hedgehog that had a crush on him. Trying to think of like a bunch of Silver, maybe. Shadow could be introduced at some point. I'd imagine you save Shadow for a third. I'd actually say you save Shadow for a third movie. And then maybe you could spin him off on his own. By the by, I know if you watch this movie, you'll notice like the intro, kind of like, how like the Marvel intro has the clips of the other Marvel movies, the DC intro has all the superheroes lined up. Sega had its own intro for this, and it's not focused on Sonic, but then panned out and showed all these other Sega properties. I'm like, are you guys hoping to expand the Sega properties into their own movies? Because if you are, I'm down. I'm completely fine with that, as long as they're good. And I can say that honestly, yeah, this is good. Is it amazing? Is it great? Is it the best? No. But is it good? Is it watchable? Is it entertaining? Yeah. I can try to remember a couple tunes. We got Emma, which was a weird one to get. Based off apparently, Agatha Christie novel. I think. I could be wrong on that one. It's based on some novel. There was also a trailer for Onward again, SpongeBob movie, one called Rumble, which is Monster Wrestlers, which is interesting, animated 2021. Which one did we get? Oh, that I Still Believe trailer. I'm like, look, it's a better trailer than the first Still Believe trailer, but I can't think of any faith-based film that I actually went to go see willingly that I liked. That's very few, if any. Yeah, faith-based films, just, they do not do it for me. I'm not someone who has a faith in terms of religion. I'm not religious. But not an atheist either. I was never raised in any form of religion. So that kind of stuff doesn't appeal to me. Mostly because most of the times I see bits of them, like anything from Pureflix can just go flush down a toilet for me. Because they're so biased. Like there's there's having a faith-based film, and then there's being so biased on one side that you belittle, demonize, and just hate speech the other side. That's what Pureflix does. You can argue that if you want. I don't imagine many of my viewers would be Pureflix viewers. Because I've gone on record more than once saying how much I despise forced beliefs and Pureflix. And look, they make a decent living on those films. If you have your faith, that's fine. I'm never going to try to dissuade you from your faith. So don't try to persuade me into yours. Anyway, I digress. I'm sure I got like another trailer, but I can't remember right off the top of my head. Until then, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, share, subscribe. And so if you want to review something, put in the comments below. Let us know. We'll do a review of it at some point. Death Battle will be up. My Death Battle. Who Would Win will be up tomorrow. I'll have to bump because of my cold. I couldn't do my what if for. I wanted 1 week. 1 week I want to go without having to bump any of them a day later. Yeah. So yeah, Saturday I'll get to both of the what ifs. I still gotta do. I gotta start a new what if, by the way, on Saturday. I finished up the Goku Namek one, so I gotta start a new one, be it a Dragon Ball Z or something else that's not Naruto based. And then next week's the week of what ifs. I was also gonna plan on seeing Fantasy Island because I'm curious on that one, but I just don't have the funds at the moment. Next week is Brahm, the Boy 2, or Brahms, the Boy 2, which I will be at. If for no other reason than I saw the first movie, and I need to do comparison notes, because if what that trailer is kind of indicating and showing, how does this make any sense? So we'll see what happens with that next week. Until then, thanks for watching, and I will see you folks next time. Have a good one.